One area that's very important, both to staff and patients, is when a patient gets discharged from hospital, because it's a very significant part of the patient journey. If I can talk to you a little bit about my experience of being discharged and how it actually feels. First of all, it's a huge mix of emotions. I think the first thing is sort of you're getting back into the real world. I remember being driven home by a friend from the hospital, and we stopped off to pick up some shopping on the way, and everything seemed surreal. Just, everyday things, being out in the open air, going around shops, seeing other people, buying stuff, buying food, being in a car. Even travelling in a car is very strange because it feels extremely fast. I think when you're used to not moving very much, you don't realise just how fast cars go. And this may sound strange, but it's very true, and it's quite a weird sensation, really. I think another thing about it is there's almost a feeling of nostalgia. The world hasn't changed dramatically, and here I am, everyone's doing the same routine things and back doing the shopping and driving around, and I'm like, I'm still alive and I'm back here. And it's quite emotional, that sort of feeling, quite nostalgic. I think following on from that, there can be huge feelings of frustration. Going home when you're still recuperating and not well, the chances are that you're quite limited in what you can do. I mean, like for me, I couldn't really go out and walk far or do things. I couldn't drive. Even just getting used to getting up and getting dressed and washed was quite a big step for me. And these are very frustrating feelings because I think all you're focusing on is, again, quite the physical things in life, the basics of surviving, getting up, eating, things like that. And also feeling quite limited at the same time. I think the other thing as well is there's a strong sense of feeling a bit lost. Like, okay, I'm here now. I've survived this operation and surgery. I'm okay, I'm on the mend. You come back and your life, which had stopped in so many ways, it's like, well, come on then, carry on again. And you sort of feel a bit, alright, where do I start? So there is a feeling of feeling lost, that everything else has carried on and now you've got to fit back in. Another feeling that's very strong, it's almost like a sense of euphoria, of wow, I'm still here, I'm still alive, I don't have to worry about being in the hospital anymore, about being ill. Unfortunately for somebody in my situation, that's only quite short-lived, in the sense that my condition isn't actually cured, so I know I will have to go through various processes again, but nevertheless it gives me a break. I think, well, for now I'm going to feel better for a bit and get better for a while. So there is this sort of huge feeling of, phew, that's over for now. I think, again, another thing that a patient has to do is go through a lot of very basic milestones in their life. Things like getting used to, I mentioned some of them before, just going out in public can be very off-putting, really, when you're not used to crowds, people are milling around, and you're used to a very sheltered, secure lifestyle for a while. It can be quite off-putting in a way, so it takes some getting used to. I think as well, just things like going out, doing very routine things. Initially you think, oh, I'm really pleased I managed to walk such a distance, I managed to get back into driving, whatever this is. But on the other hand, there's also for me a sense of frustration about this, because I was thinking, well, I could do that before. I've been driving for 20 odd years, what's the big deal? I could walk such a distance before, so there is this sort of mixed feeling of, I could do that anyway, why do I have to do it again? And I think based on all these facts of just building up your ability, goes with it the ability to build up your self-confidence and self-esteem. Obviously you're becoming more independent, and I think people like me have had a lot of help with occupational therapists and physiotherapists. It's been really good, and you appreciate their support, but then in some way it's nice to be free and think I can do it myself now, but then you're a bit nervous, like, oh, where are they in case things go wrong. So again, mixed feelings. It's good and bad. You want to be independent and back to where you were